we go. Set. Get up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. Across from him, his counterpart Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now Moore.
Dumps this one off to Algier. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Tyler Algier.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again.
Moore now.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Moore.
And that went into the hands of Brown downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Cardinals hit 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Moore.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back there. He's going to leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's good play. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Looking to throw. Moore. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. De'Ami Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are able to widen their advantage.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't buy much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now Moore, operating from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Moore. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. He's got this to Algier. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Moore from the gun, he'll throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll start here on 1st and 10. First down, they'll start with Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Moore. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that...
So out now come the Cardinals. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go.
Algier now up the middle. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They go play action here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake. Moore. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
4 yards on the
Second
pickup.
down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the contact.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant cloud. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. To throw is Moore. Throwing to start the drive.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On second down, here's the option. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, a heck of a move.
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Algier going straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,